Chat. Hello. Plum sweaty, as normal. Long time no see. What's crack-a-lackin'? Beebles and birds. What is going on? We're gonna hope the internet stays with us today. But anywho, a lot going on. Article came out on the two decks that we played last week, which are Blue Green Emerge. Those decks did very well on stream. And then that's all I really got at the moment. Nothing else exciting. However, I do have a spicy list that I've been messing with, and we're actually somewhat close to Mythic. Maybe. I was Diamond 1, but I think I started testing something else and I fell back a bunch. But anywho, we're gonna play what you see on screen in just a moment as I collect myself. Guys, my Red Drazi stream has 61 views. Good for me. Look at me go. Sorry for missing Sunday. Didn't mean to, but we're back today on a Tuesday. Our frames are dropping here or there a little bit, so we're just gonna hang for a moment. I think I'll record a deck tech as we're chilling. But this is what we're going to start off with tonight. As you know, every time we play a deck, it's a work in progress. I've been testing this just for a couple days, and initial thoughts is it's close, but we probably need another Marvel set that has some Spider-Human heroes in it to make it good enough. But let me at least take you through the thought process. So, I was just looking at that Moon Mist list we were playing with Kren, Undercity Informer, and stuff, and all the other flip cards. And I was saying, like, maybe we should lean into some spiders and stuff more, blah, blah, blah. But then I was just trying to look into, like, Kraza as, like, a general sort of hate bear. You know, spells and abilities can't be countered, damage can't be prevented. Like, he's not bad on his own. And I was trying to build, like, a humans list off of Burning Tree Emissary and Rally at the Hornbird and stuff. But, as I was searching for humans, you know, I found Rizna, the Spider Crowned, which is a 1/2. Whenever you attack with 2 or more spiders, you put a counter on it. When it deals 4 or more damage, doesn't matter if it's to a player or a creature, which is important. You get to exile the top card of your library, and then till end of your next turn, you can play that card. So I threw these in, like, where was I? I think we were just playing this green-red spiders list, which I thought was hilarious. Playing Rizna, Kraza, and Skittering Kitten. And this felt actually pretty good. We were playing Groundswell and Grow Extra Arms. We were playing Tarantusk, as some other stuff. Actually, we might start with this list, but no, I'm besides myself. But anyways, there was these turns where I would go, like, turn 1 Rizna into turn 2 Kraza and give this guy haste, and, you know, you swing with both of these, so then this gets a counter, and then suddenly, you know, you play a Tarantusk the following turn, or like a, you know, a Tarka's command after you swing, and then Rizna suddenly draws you an extra card and gets bigger and bigger, and it just felt rather, like, nutty. Like, Rizna as a 1-drop is kind of busted. The problem is we just don't have a lot of support for it. So then I was saying, okay, well, Kraza's a human, Rizna's a human. What if we just build around a human core with Thalia's Lieutenant and Coppergrove Vanguard, and then just try and play the other spider humans that are somewhat worthwhile? There's not a lot of them. But in our case, we have all these Lord effects. So then I thought, okay, a Demi, pretty good. A 3/2 flash that can gain flying and save your board. It's on an aggressive body, and being able to have at least some instant speed play as a combat trick, flash this in, sack it immediately, has been pretty sweet. If you play it, you know, with a Kraza, then suddenly you have a 4/3 that you can give flying or haste or whatever you want to do, and it was sweet. And I said, okay, what else is, you know, cheap that we can play? And that's when we started looking at the end web cards. So obviously Boris got a bunch of talk when it was spoiled. It's a 4/3 with trample. X enters with X counters on him, where X is the mana value of the return creature if you cast it for 2 mana while you unweb it. So you could go, you know, turn 1 Rizna, swing with Rizna, you know, ping for 1, turn 2, and then unweb it, bring this back to your hand. This becomes a 5/4, and then they're both legendary creatures, as is Kraza and Demi. So I thought, hey, we can start playing Mox Amber, which would allow you to replay whatever you bounce back on turn 2 right away. Along with Boris, we're also playing Yera and Osti, which is kind of like a hate bear of some sort. It's a 3 mana 3/3. You get to look at your opponent's hand and then get to choose a type other than creature. Spells of the chosen type cost 1 more to cast. In our deck, we basically want this to be a 1 mana 3/3, which is pretty hot, but same idea, you know, turn 1 Rizna, Mox Amber, turn 2, you know, swing and web this, replay Rizna plus, you know, Azora or something along those lines. So, decent sort of body that we can cast for 1 mana, but also not horrible on curve. Plays pretty well. The last few cards I'm not sold on here. I know I'm sort of going out of order, but these ones I'm kind of Zora Spider Fancier has been interesting. It's just a soul sister that if the creature that enters is a spider, it puts a counter on it, which has been really cool, where we go turn 1 Zora, turn 2 Kraza. We give it haste, but it enters with a counter anyways, or we just put a counter on it, so suddenly it's a 4/3 for 2. It's also a human, so we get to Thalia's Lieutenant, we get to Coppercoat Vanguard it, and it's been okay, but the problem is it's an 0/2 in a Naya aggro list. So I'm not, like, sold on it, but it's given us enough, especially the hedge with the life gain against aggro decks, that I'm still testing it. Gloria, the Great Armor, I'm just playing as a 1-of. It's a 3/3. When you attack, you get a counter on target attacking creature. And whenever a modified creature you control deals damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You can play that card this turn. So, obviously, it grows things as you go. But since we're also, you know, playing Kraza, which has Riot, gives our spiders Riot. These enter with counters on them. We're playing Boris, with enters with counters on it. We're playing Thalia's Lieutenant to put things on all of our other creatures. We're playing Zora to put counters on our spiders. At some point in the game, pretty much everything we have is modified, which means every time it connects, we're getting some cards off the top of our library. So playing that as a 1-of just to try it out. And then finally, there's this guy, Kren Undercity Dreamer. When it enters, you put a counter on each of up to 2 target creatures, usually your turn 1 play plus itself. And then for 6, you can transform it into a first strike hasty 4/3. You can put a counter on it. Gains hexproof. Whenever you attack, you double the counters on each spider and legendary creature you control. So that's relevant because it doubles things on Zora. It doubles things on literally every one of our other creatures except Thalia's and Coppercoat Vanguard. I think it's okay because, like, we don't have a lot of them, but obviously we can, like, buy it back with Yera and Boris so that we can keep putting counters on things. But it's a hard ask to get to 6 mana and then suddenly just, like, cast this as a 4/3 and try and take advantage of the spider side. So maybe, I don't know. I've been thinking about trying to figure out how to literally just cut green from this completely and just go for this kind of list, but there's just not a lot of other good spiders, chat. There's like a 3 mana 1/1, or there's a 3 mana 3/3 within web for 1, and that's it. That's all it does. Which is kind of relevant. Darvel. That's not great, chat. And then that's kind of, I don't know. There's not a lot. But I thought we'd start with this. We'll see how it goes. I do have a sideboard for it. A couple Surgical, Grafter's Cage. I'm playing Besieju over other, like, artifact hate because we're playing so many legendary creatures. So oftentimes this just hits costs 1 mana. And the fact that it hits artifacts, enchantments, and lands is relevant against Eldrazi. So it's a little weird seeing 3 of them on the side, but I think it's okay. Extra Demi to bring it against heavy removal kind of things. Couple Shove Aside, couple Dismember as some removal for other creature-based decks like Yogg or Val combo. And then this might be too many Meltdowns, especially since we're playing the 3 Besiege. But we don't do very well against Affinity. So we're playing this as well, even though it hits our own Mox Ambers. And then besides that, our lands are pretty fun. We basically have like perfect mana. Any combination of these will do. You can play Ancient Ziggurat, you could play Unclaimed Territory, Secluded Courtyard, you can play whatever you want. But yeah, this is what we're gonna play tonight. We might actually revisit the Arachnid Aggro version, but we'll start with this and jam some games. Oh, chat. Chat, we're boned. Plum's a tough spot, boys. All right, we're gonna play some best of 3, and then if this doesn't work out, we're gonna go back to play some bugs. We'll play some bugs. All right. I like this hands. We have Rizna. We have a Lord effect. Mana looks good. Bit a little painful, but we do have a Zora. So I think we're actually just gonna lead on Zora here. But I just been like testing random stuff today, and I ran into a ton of like green-black mid-range. Oh my gosh, chat, I should have recorded it. I ran into possibly the greediest mid-range deck I've ever seen in my life. He was playing, what do the kids call it these days? Wet Abzan? So he's playing non-red. Snapcaster Mages, Psychic Frogs, Opposition Agent, Clarion Conqueror, and then he was playing like Abrupt Decay. Oh my god, it was crazy, chat. I didn't know what to do with myself. We're just gonna play Kraza as a hasty boy here. Smack in for 2. And like, oh my god, Ponder, Fatal Push. Dude was just out of his mind. I had no idea. But just like a ton of random mid-range lately. I know like the Goyf deck's pretty popular right now. But geez Louise, he had Assassin's Trophy. What else did he have? I don't even know. Terra Sunders, dude, it was wild. Never seen. His mana base was crazy. Opponent looks to also be on some interesting Jund list. Some maybe Delirium build. We definitely gotta take out this Lily. We'll probably take out the Lily and the Tyvar here. Don't think there's really any sense in us playing the Ademi here, so we'll probably just wait till his turn. And then if he has like... Oh, that dude was also playing freaking... what's the ritual that blows everything up and then you add mana for each thing you blew up? Dude, I don't even know. It was the wildest deck I've ever seen. Wildfire Wickerfolk. Hell yeah, opponent. Alright, he's on Jund Delirium. Maybe bring a couple Surgicals, a couple Dismembers, some Suicides. I feel like we're gonna eat quite a lot of removal in general, so we probably want to keep our Ademis and keep our Coppercoats. Kren can probably drop down a little bit. We could probably drop a Zora and a Boros, and then maybe one Yura and get rid of the Gloria. Actually, we probably want the Gloria. Let's get rid of one Kraza. Sorry, companion is invalid because of dismember. So we want to keep the best things we can against removal spells, but Yura is sometimes a little too expensive. I mean, it's got a lot of cool cards, but if we don't draw our second land, we're going to be boned. This hand is sick. Hopefully you get to see the power of Rizna into Kraza here, but I feel like we're just going to get picked apart with the Thoughtseize. Yeah. Hopefully he just takes the Copper Coat. But I assume we're going to get big time rushed, you know what I mean? Now, is it worth me playing this just to get it Liliana next turn? We're going to do it. Because if he doesn't Liliana us, then we're golden. But we're going to get Lilied. Perfect. Even better. Maybe another discard spell or just like a Goyf or something. But we're just chilling tonight, chat. There's our Goyf. We knew that was coming. We do find a Plaza of Heroes. We're going to play a Coppercoat Vanguard here. Chat, let's go to our tried and true playlist, and we're going to play the Sunny Beats. We'll see if this eats something. There's the Lily. Again, opponents with some greedy mana bases lately. It's going to make us sack a creature. We're going to get smacked for 3. We haven't seen a good form of card advantage from opponent. But I don't think we're coming back from a Lily plus a Goyf with double land in hand. So hopefully we hop back over to... I almost don't even want Boris. We're going to hop back over to the play and see if we can pull a quick one on him, chat. We're going to pull a quick one on him. All right, on the play. This hand is a touch slow, but it does do things. So we're going to keep it. We do have a Dismember if we need it, which we probably won't. We are going to more than likely get Inquisitioned. Dragon Rage Channeler, hell yeah. We're sniping it right away, baby. 4 life or nothing. An Ademi? I'll hold on to an Ademi. We'll give it a little flash-a-rooney, if you know what I'm saying there, big boys. Boros is just not as good in this list if he does play Lily on curve. Or Edict. That's good for us. Hopefully he has no Fatal Push. Doesn't seem like it. I like this a lot. We're going to swing 3 and then jam this. And then we can also flash in a Demi off the Yura. Oh, and let me just name Planeswalker real quick, baby. We're just going to start putting some pressure on. What a Yura, huh? What a Yura. And then if we get a land, we can actually pull off some cool stuff with Kren next turn. Where we can, like, swing and web Kren back to our hand, play this, and then play second Kren. But doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. JK, We're so good at this game, chat. We're just gonna play a 4-3 out, I think. Keep the pressure up. You can play as Lily. Well, obviously, sack the Boris. Do I want to just keep swinging at him? I kind of do. If he spends another turn to just play a Tyvar and maybe bring back his... whatchamacallit? We'll discard our thing. So he can bring back a Channeler here. Or maybe he'll hit a Goy for something. Wicker Folk's good. We can still kill... well, we'll see what we draw. Nothing super relevant. I think we kind of have to kill his Lily here, right? He'll probably trade us out. Oh, this... yeah. Hopefully he doesn't have another one in hand. He can play second Tyvar, buy back the Wildfire, which is seems like what he's gonna do. Don't know why I didn't plus the other one, just because. Finds a Goyf. We find a Fancia. Oh yeah. But we don't like... the problem with this list, especially against like mid-range like this, like where they get so much value out of single cards, we just don't like generate that much from the board, you know what I mean? Like we're making high-powered creatures, but we're not doing anything with them. Opponent's got 3 cards over us, second Goyf. Plus a Wicker Folk. The game, you know? Tough, chat. We're dodging quite a bit of removal, which is good. I assume he untaps Wicker with Tyvar. Tribals? Tribal... okay, that's pretty good. Not exactly what we were looking for, but relevant nonetheless. So now we have a 5/5. We can at least block the Wicker Folk. He could minus get something. Maybe a Channeler back. No, or just third Goyf. Wow, dude's found 3 Tyvars. Incredible. No swing from opponent, which is odd. Don't know why you wouldn't crack in with those Goyfs. We'll eat one of those. That takes us, what, to 14? He hits us for 9 anyways. Yeah. That's the problem, chat. We run out of steam. The insect version played... well, no, I guess we just didn't find a Rizza, or... we didn't really get any of our card advantage there. That's alright. Let's draw on to the next one. Alright, chat, on to the next one. Chat, I just want to take a nap. All right. Chat, this is match number 2. We are on the play. We're going to try it. I don't love it. We're going to lead on a Plaza plus a Mox and pass back. And then we can at least like flash in a Demi. Soul Warden. Oh my god. Kill me now, chat. We're just running into everything that we never want to see ever. Cleric class. You got it, Super Chief. Maybe he'll swing at me with Soul Warden because he's in. Oh, yeah. Ah! At least we get a free block out of it. That's good. Thank Jesus. Alright, cool. Thank you. Let me play this and start bashing face. We'll give it flying. Alright, chat. And we get to draw a card, technically. A Boris? Shit. Maybe we could go straight like red-white, but I don't think so. Voice of Victory is pretty good. Not as good when he doesn't have, what you would call it. We'll play this Copper Coat, and then we're going to Kren on both of these. And swing for 12, which is pretty good, chat. Pretty good. We get to look at a couple cards here. I'd like to see like a... we can do red and then play our second Mox and play this guy out. And we'll put a counter on him. So like the deck can get big fast. Watch us get board wiped here. Oh! What a nerd! Chat, 10 points he didn't read Kraza. 10 points he didn't read Kraza. Chat, 10 points to me. He did not read Kraza. Okay. Just generic stuff, huh? We'll bring our Dismembers and our Shove-Asides. I don't think Yura and Osti is going to be very good here. Bros is probably fine. We could probably drop a single Demi. Everything else seems okay. Submit it without Giganta. But if he gets like... we can't really deal with Ocelot Pride very well. If he gets like anything early going, we're kind of in the bone zone, as they say, chat. This is 2 lands. Opponent's on the play. And I think it's going to be too slow. We need... Jesus. Alright, well. Spoke too soon, chat. Should have kept the other hand. I don't really want to go down to... whatever. Boom. Opponent's going to lead on a Warden. We find ourselves a Kraza. Which isn't great. Opponent turn to Voice of the Blessed. Nope, Ocelot Pride. Chat! We're in the bone zone, as they say. We are in the bone zone. We have entered the bone zone, chat. We're going to throw a counter on this boy. So we can at least block an Ocelot Pride. But if he plays a Heliod, we're boned. If he plays... okay, that's fine. Ugh, it's so gross, chat. Give me Shove-Aside. That's not a Shove-Aside. How do you go shove your mom aside, am I right? Should we just gate our opponent a shit ton of life? Probably. Jesus Christ. Let me swing for 5 at least. He's gonna start making angels. Should we have mauled for a Shove-Aside, chat? I think so. Alright, he starts making angels. And then, is he at City's Blessing? 5, 6, 7. He's just about there. He makes 1 token, and then he makes double angels. Great. Chat, we're going to go into the next one. I think the way we sideboard is fine. I think we just need to have removal in our opener. We can keep pressure on, but we need to either get rid of Pride or whatever he has to take advantage of it, like a Voice of the Blessed or... sure. We can try this. Try and go bigger than him, faster than him? Chat, do you believe in me? Turn 1 Rizna. Mox Amber. It also sucks that our 1 mana creatures aren't the same. That kind of blows. Land? Fuck. Let's throw a counter on Rizna plus Korin. And then we can Thalia next turn and just try and overwhelm. Watch this turn 2 Ocelot Pride. Fuck us. Here it comes. Chat. Here it comes. Chat. Oh. At least it's that over... Okay, alright. We're trying, chat. A land off the top would be nice. But, I feel like our deck's not doing well post-sideboard, huh? There's the fucking... Chat! Swings, no blocks. We take 4. He makes a token, gains a life, does that. All right. Chat, give me something relevant. That's not relevant. God damn it. God damn it. At least we get to maybe find something off the Rizna. Chat, should we just play the other insect deck? Is this just bad? Get to hit for 7. Plus we get something off of this. Land? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, chat. We found a land. We found something. Clear class doesn't do anything. Speed of the Heavens gains him 1, 2, 3, 4. He hits us for 9. Don't know why he's not swinging with that. Wouldn't he have killed me? Ah, no, he has first strike, so it doesn't matter. Chat. We're not doing too hot. We're 0-2. We're 0-2, baby. Not going well. Let's play one more. And if it sucks, on to a different one. Because this is my stream and we can do whatever we want. Sometimes you gotta play the good and the bad, chat. Bum, 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 ba-dum, 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 bum. What kind of frames we dropping here, boys? A few here or there. Alright, chat. We're getting these dog shit hands. Maybe, chat, I don't know if we should just be white red or what. I don't know what's going on here, dude. I don't know where to go. If we go 0-3, then forget I ever said anything about this deck, and it secretly doesn't exist. And don't blame me if you spent wild cards to craft it. Okay, Mox is good. We're gonna throw this down now. One attack to send a message and pass back. Opponent on mono black something or other, boys. Boris. Boris, I hardly know ya. We'll throw that down. We'll swing for 6. We'll hold on to an Ademi activation. Roaming Throne. Naming what? Vampires? Phyrexian. Phyrexian what? Ooh, Kraza. Like me some Kraza, chat. I think we're just gonna put a counter on it. We'll swing for 5. Don't think he'll block. Oh, he does. Yeah, we'll just trade him out on that. Pass back. Taxian Recycler. What are we recycling? Do you guys reduce, reuse, and recycle, or is it just me? Second Kraza. Gross. Let's throw down a Boris. And we'll give it haste. Yeah, we'll do haste. We'll swing all here. We might eat a removal spell. Okay, opponent trades out our Kraza. Chat, I think the insect deck might just be better. Rebuys Recycler. Swings for 3. Sacks Recycler. Let's draw 2 cards. Opponent at 5 life. Finds nothing. Does Recycler get exiled? Or does Unearth just bring it directly? No, exiles at next turn. So we can bring in a Draft Digger's Cage and a couple Surgicals. I wouldn't mind a couple Dismembers either. I don't think Yira's going to be very good here. We could probably drop in a Demi and a Boris. Submit without Giganta. And freaking send it, brother. Still gonna send it. We have Surgical plus Rizna into Kraza. We can also go turn 1 Zora if we want to. We think we need to hedge our bets. But I'm really not Rizna because the cards Nutter Butters. Rizna is probably, if we had more support, Rizna is probably the best 1-drop human we've gotten in a very long time. The card's insane. But we'll swing for 4 here. We get a counter on Rizna. Like, just these 2 cards together are what made me want to play this list, but Heatron Archive. Interesting. I think we're gonna Cora into a Copper Coat here. Swing. We get a counter on Rizna to hit for 4, and then nice. Chat, we won 1. Not the worst. That puts us at 1 and 2. I don't know. Chat, what do we think? I'm not sure this is going to be better than... We only got 2 more matches to play. We'll finish it out. Let's play another one. I don't know what opponent was playing, but it wasn't anything good. I'm just maybe mono black ETBs. We saw roaming throne. All right, match number 4. Okay, we'll try this one. It's a more human-focused start, but we can at least turn one Zora into a turn 2 Yera. I feel like I'm speaking a whole different language when I say these names. Turn 1 Zora, turn 2 Yera and Osti into a Boris. Gross. Is he on Eldrazi? Or something else? Ornithopter. Ooh, muy interesante, sir. We'll name human. We'll spit at him with this. He's scared. Chat, I clicked too fast. Best viewers. You hate to see it. Chat, I'm not feeling this. Should we go mess around with the other version? It's close, but it's not there. You know? Ew. Mutagen connoisseur. What is opponent playing? We don't even know. Oh, is he on whatchamacallit? Is that on Big Butts? Sure seems like he's on Big Butts. What you got for me? Yeah, we'll name enchantment. Assault formation. Remember when we tried this? No, they just attack equal to damage, right? Yeah. He's not playing any defenders. He still hits us for... I mean, he should just swing all. We're not... There's no threat to him doing anything to us. But we'll trade out his Arboreal Brazier. So at least we have a turn, maybe. We'll play this into Boris. We at least gain 1 life, and then make that into a 6/4. I wish this had reach. Be much better if it had reach. Ornithopter. Coral Tyrant's nutty. Can't really beat a Coral Tyrant, chat. We're not fast enough. Chat, we're not quick enough, baby. We ain't quick enough. I think we should just move to I think we should just move to a different deck, chat. This one's not going very well. Should we just go... This hand's okay. But, like, it's not. I think we should just play bugs. Shrimp is bugs. Shrimp is bugs. Okay. I don't even want to bring anything in, chat. I feel like I'm not that invested. We're going to, but I'm not that invested. It's all right, boys. I mean, sweet hands. This hand anywhere else is fucking fire, dude. This hand's hot as fuck. See, technically, we got to win on him, boys. You thought we wouldn't win against the big butt deck, but we're going to win against the big butt deck. He's going to go turn one little Razor. We're going to go turn one Rizna. I did want to play Teo with some of these things, but we might just get, I don't know, Huat lead, Mutagen, yeah. Let's just play Kraza. We'll haste him. Swing, at least put a counter on Rizna. I mean, if we top deck a land, we can sort of keep up with him. If we top deck a land, we can Lieutenant plus this, put counter, swing with both. He would be able to trade out with the Connoisseur, but then Bedrock Tortoise, hell yeah. Is that only during his turn? Nice. Okay, so let's Thalia's Lieutenant. Swing both. We're kind of just dead anyways, but I want to see what we draw off this Rizna. Another one, cool. We'll put a counter on that, buff that. Bedrock Tortoise giving stuff on your turn hexproof is nutty, but yeah, we're just dead to Ubizawa. Alright, chat, we just got absolutely dumpstered. We just went, what, 1-3? Alright. Jeez Louise. Bugs. Chat, we're gonna play some bugs. How do you feel about bugs? I feel good about bugs. Let's switch gears. That was horrible. I didn't want to play any of that. I thought that deck would do better. Gonna be honest with you. No, I didn't. That's a lie. I knew it was bad from the start. Chat, let's play Arachnid Aggro. Should we build a sideboard for this? Probably. My question is, what does a sideboard look like? How good is Alpine Moon? Not great. What can we play? Is there any relevant spiders that do anything? I want like a little bit of interaction. Arachnomania, dude. Problem is we just... Oh, God. Okay, so we can still play, like... We'll just do what we gotta... Chat, we'll just do what we gotta do. Chat, what is the card? Artifacts or less. What is that card called? You guys know the one. Hello? We just played it. Why can't I think of the name of it? Oh, Meltdown. Thank you. Let's play some Meltdowns. How do you feel about Cindervines? No one plays Cindervines, but I like Cindervines. We'll get aggressive with it, boys. But there's like no chat. We have no anything, you know? We don't have a lot of spiders. I don't have spiders that do stuff. Is there anything that like blows up an artifact? This what? Sacrifice proliferate. That sounds like garbage. Wow, there's really not a lot to work with here, huh? Whenever this hexproof from blue, whenever this creature is dealt damage, you gain a life and trade a 1/1. Chat, we're playing Spore Webs. We're playing Spore Web Weaver, and you can't stop me. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/1 spider. You gain a life for each spider, and spiders you control get +1/+1, can't be blocked. This card's insane, chat. Not really. Put a counter on thing. Is there anything that does anything? Oh, we do have a desert. But we're not playing that. Target card. There's what? There's some random stuff back here. Counter on each other creature. Whenever you tap, put a counter on it. Creatures get bigger. Could play Gloria. I feel like we want... What are we doing against Eldrazi? Should I just play Besiege You? Actually, I kind of want to play this main deck Besiege You over that. Let's play a couple Surgical. I don't know what they play against. Is Alpine Moon good enough? There's also like Goblin Ruin Blaster. There's... Chat. Grist. Praven. Where were you when I was getting my shit pushed in? By every deck. I mean... These aren't insects, though. They're just spiders. You know? Don't you hate to see it, dude? Chat, can I play one of Rouse the Swarm? No, we can't play that. What is this card? No. Well, Prave, you missed the sweet list we were playing, dude. Look at this bad, but you thought we were playing... We're going from bugs, but we were playing human bugs. We were playing human bugs. This list was sweet. It just didn't do very well, but it was sweet. I promise you, it was so cool. But now we're back on bugs. We're just on plain bugs. Trying to build a sideboard. Don't really know what to... I feel like I want some instant speed interaction. Can I just play Shanties? Am I allowed to play Shanty? As like a 3 of? And like a Dismember? Or I guess if I'm playing Shanty, I should play all 4, huh? The Mist more? The Moon Mist? We don't have the Mythics. Prave. I don't have the Mythics. I could play Magma Spray. I think maybe I should just play Shove Aside instead. Can we play Giganta in this list? Yeah. Let's play Giganta. Hell yeah. What does my sideboard look like? Hello? What are we doing? We're playing fucking Spore Web Weaver and you can't stop me. Do I have anything to win against Eldrazi? Nope. Seeing as you're like one of my only subs, Brave, and you can't draw money out of Twitch until it hits $50. It's currently sitting with Twitch, and they're making bank on it, my man. Can I just play second Dismember? What am I doing against Eldrazi? Let's just play another Besiege You. I don't fucking know. All right, send it, baby. All right, let's update stream. We got destroyed. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to let Plum play. I mean, it probably works different when you have more people, but at my current level, you have to reach a minimum of $50 like in your Twitch account in order to withdraw it. Bugs. Bugs. We gotta put ourselves in the Magic. We gotta put ourselves in the Magic the Gathering category. Am I in the Magic the Gathering category? Oh, god damn it. Bugs! What just happened? Praven! Prave, you don't have to do that. Why do you keep spending... Who's Zen HS? I don't think we're there yet, Prave. You didn't have to do that, but thank you very much for gifting that to someone. You're very kind, Brave. Brave, it's like you have a crush on me or something, dude. Can't be for social relationships. But no, thank you very much, Brave. You don't have to do that. That was very kind of you. I appreciate it. All right, chat. The human spiders list we just played sucked, so we're just gonna play regular old bugs. This is bugs. This is what I'm playing. Of course, we've been messing around with Rizna plus Kraza, which are some nutty legendary spider humans that we have that happen to play really well turn 1 into turn 2. Whenever you attack with 2 or more spiders, you get a counter on Rizna, and whenever she deals 4 to something, doesn't matter if it's a player or a creature, you get to exile the top card, play it till the end of your next turn. And then Kraza is just a nice 2-1, gives all your spiders Riot, which means they enter with a counter or haste. Spells and abilities can't be countered, and damage can't be prevented. So, notably, that applies to everything. So, your opponent's spells and abilities can't be countered, damage can't be prevented from the 1 range or anything like that. So, going, turn 1, Rizna, turn 2, play Kraza, give him haste, swing, you get a counter on this, and then you can kind of storm off from there in a sense. Is the main sort of idea we're playing with. Now, we are a spiders deck, so our lord of choice is Tarantus, which just gives all those types listed there. +1/+1, creates a food token, which is kind of cool. And then we're just playing a little bit of extra support. So we're rounding off the other 1-drops with Skittering Kitten, which is just a 1/1 hasty spider cat hero. You can discard a card, sack it, draw a card. A couple Fate Weavers to go tutor up something. I don't know what we're tutoring. I just wanted a 1-drop spider. And then because we're playing Kraza, Tarantus, Rizza, all those, we're playing Mox Amber because they're legendary. Rounding off that 2-drop slot with a couple Demera, which is a 2/2. Whenever a spider enters, you get to draw a card. Only 1 each turn, though. Kind of a freaking ripoff, if you ask me. But there was a spider in my shower a few days ago. I screamed very loudly. Prave? That's valid. Spiders are scary. And then we're rounding out in 3-drop. We're playing Boris, which we're hoping to enweb, which lets us cast him for just 2 mana, and he enters with counters equal to the mana value of the creature we bounce back. So you can, turn 1, Rizna, Mox Amber land. Turn 2, swing Rizna, enweb Boris, bounce Rizna back to your hand, play it off the Mox Amber, and then suddenly you have a 5/4 and a 1/2. And we're playing a single Blex, because I didn't realize that this thing gives spiders +1/+1, and when it dies you gain 4. So why not? And we're an aggro list, or I'm trying to be. So we're playing Atarka's Command, because boys, do I love me some Atarka's Commands. Kind of relevant right now with Val combo. I had a couple of games when I was practicing where like our opponent went to combo off, and I just hit him for 3 and made it so it can't gain life this turn. Which was pretty cool. And then we got to kill in the following turn. And then we're playing Groundswell as +4/+4. But then we also have Grow Extra Arms, which is the same thing if it targets a spider. So we have access to 8 1 mana +4/+4 spells, which is kind of cool. Lands, Cavern for uncounterability, basic green-red. And then I'm playing a Besiege, but we're also playing 4 Ramanat Ruins because we're aggro, baby, and we need some extra reach. Sideboard, made that 2 minutes ago. We're playing Cinder Vines. Throwback to fucking Ravnica Standard. I don't know. I played this card a bunch in my sideboard. Single Dismember. We're playing fucking Spore Web Weaver. Why? Because it's a spider. Hell yeah. That's the only reason. Makes extra life, but I don't know what it does. Makes Saprolings. Why the fuck not? A couple Surgicals. Shove Aside to shove things aside. Meltdown for Affinity and Besiege. Are we going to win against Eldrazi? Fuck no. Are we going to have fun? Maybe. Let's get into some games. Prave, there are so many legendaries, and I hate it. However, it does make our Mox Amber better. Are you ready to get our shit pushed in? Because I'm ready. Thank you for donation, Prave. That was very, very nice of you. Plum's currently trying not to. We're in a rough spot, but that's okay. Plum will figure it out. Plum's about 17 days from being homeless, but don't tell anyone. Like I legit might be sleeping in my car. You see all my, these are all my boxes, my bins, and my shit that's starting to be packed up. But we'll figure it out. I'm gonna try. Not that I can afford on my current salary. I'm doing my best. My current plan is to rent something with a family member as a co-signer, hopefully. This hand's pretty sweet. Because, like, let me tell you, ladies, if there's ladies in the chat, ladies, give me a hell yeah. Ladies, I have a very good credit score. I just don't have proof that my income is enough. Watch this when we name Spider. Our opponent's like, what? So apartments around here aren't, like, bad, but it's just, like, if I rent an apartment, I will not be able to afford to eat or pay other things on my current income. So I'm going to try and do Amazon Flex, but I've been doing a lot of math and budgeting, and I basically have to do Amazon Flex on the weekends for an extra, like, 16 hours every week. So it's kind of sucks. I've been applying a bunch of stuff, waiting on the firefighter thing. But we'll see. Whatever. I'll figure it out. We're fine, chat. We're going to play this Kraza. I don't know why everything hates me all the time. We're just going to swing for 3. Yeah. I feel you, Brave. I was in Florida for a while. I worked like 70 hours a week, and the job I was full-time, but I was salaried, so I did like all that extra stuff for basically free. Opponent's playing Overlord of the Baelmerk. Hell yeah. And then, like, I didn't have any benefits. I worked full-time, but I worked for like a new company, so I didn't have any health insurance for like a year or like any of that jazz. So it's tough out there, dude. Okay, Groundswell's pretty good here. I guess we'll just swing both. I have a floor for you. Plenty of people offering me their floors. The problem is, like, the place I currently live, they need, like, extra room. They have some other stuff happening, so, like, I have to move I can't, like, store my stuff here anymore. And, can't afford to, pick up a storage unit on top of getting out of here too. So it's either I move everything out at once, or I don't know. What is happening? Opponent is going to snipe our Kraza. Portrayer's Humiliation. Kills it in response. That sucks for us. Guys, bugs might just be bad. I'm out here trying to make bugs work, but bugs might just be bad, boys. I do like Petrier's Humiliation. I wonder if he's on the, you think he's playing Death Shadow? I always thought that little combo was cool. Yeah, but Grist is not a spider, it's an insect. If it counted insect, we would have a whole different deck. Our deck might actually be good, but the fact that we're only working with spiders, Jesus. Chat, should we build the Petrier's Humiliation deck? You know where you humiliate your own Death Shadow so it becomes a 13/13? We're just gonna get shit on here, huh? What is he on? I have also, let me tell you, this whole day, we've been seeing the craziest, like, mid-range shells, dude. Also, sorry I wasn't here Sunday. I've been a little stressed. We've been a little stressed, chat. We're not gonna win this. Let's go to the next game. I don't even know what we're doing. Let's bring in Surgicals and a Dismember. But dude, I'm telling you, we faced I faced a 4-color mid-range deck that was the greediest thing I've ever seen in my life. They don't want to get rid of Groundswell here. He was playing Fraud. He was playing Clarion Conqueror. He was playing Opposition Agent. He was playing Snapcaster Mage, Goyf. Oh my god, it was just disgusting. I was like, who the hell's playing Opposition Agent and Clarion Conqueror in the same deck? Does our deck... Chat. Why do our decks hate me? Why can't I just play cards and win? Why can't I just play spiders and win things? No, don't play a turn 1 Faithless. Don't do that. Don't do that. Chat. Chat, I'm gonna cry. Should I play this Demara first? Probably. Maybe we should just build tribal bugs. I don't want to build tribal bugs. We're gonna lose no matter what. This dude's playing fucking Coma and Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Like, what's going on? My brother was big into Flesh and Blood. He always tried to get me to... I played a couple games with him. I don't remember much about it, but... yeah. Historic was... I don't know. Yeah, I get you. Lands, sometimes it just feels bad. I think, obviously, it, like, makes Magic unique, and it's, like, cool to have such a resource. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying words, chat. Don't listen to me. I'm just blabbering. But you flood. It makes a lot of non-games, too. Okay, can I get, like, a Mox Amber real quick? Are we gonna get Fatal Push? What are we doing here? Our opponent's trying to, like, reanimate a Kona or something. And then we'll cry. Give me fucking Smallpox. Wizards of the Coast. Hey, Wizards, real quick, baby boy. Oh, wait. Can we kill him? We're gonna fucking try. What does this do? It's not gonna go well. We're gonna try, though. Are you ready? Does he have Petrier's Humiliation? Actually, it doesn't matter, because we have second spell. Groundswell, baby! Smack you for 6, buddy boy! What's he got? He's got Fragment Reality. Come on. I like the Dual Master System where you discard a card and gain. Yeah. I agree. But yeah, the same thing, that's another... I like that aspect because it's another way to, like... It's like resource management, but you always have access to your resource. It comes more of like, what do I get rid of versus what do I... Yeah. Ugh, boys. I don't know what to play. I don't know what to brew anymore. Existence is pain. What is this? Double Demera with no other relevant spells. No thanks. Okay, this hand's even worse. Chat! Is this it for me, chat? Is this where Plum crumbles? Is it gonna be a short stream tonight because Plum can't do shit? Opponent, I mean, what even is opponent's plan? We're seeing Reanimator, but he's also on like Bloodthirsty Conqueror combo, but then he's also playing Hellkite with Giver of Runes and Balmerk. Dude's just playing some wild stuff here, huh? Highway robbery. I feel robbed. To Dream to Be. Hello, To Dream to Be. Hi. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. What do you discard? Anything relevant? Ancient Gold Dragon. Holy guacamole, baby. Okay, chat. This might not be the deck. Maybe we should go back to playing random Eldrazi builds. I was really... did I post that on Moxfield? I was trying to make a mono-red colorless Eldrazi... Mono-red colorless Eldrazi Thopter. With Ghostfire Blade. It didn't work. But it sounded super cool in theory. I don't know if I still have it. Persist. Oh, I don't want to get rid of a gold dragon. That's so boring. I do get to see what else he's running, though. Vanquish the Horde. Aurelia. Dude's got like half one-ofs. And he's playing Surge of Salvation. Bruh. But To Dream to Be, what can I do for you? What's crack-a-lackin'? Appa's having fun. They're on some Mardu good stuff. They're having more fun than me, that's for sure. Can I play this big old Boris? He can do a lot here. He can Balmerk into Persist, and then we'll see what's going on. Chat, is this is just not the deck, huh? Oh, maybe just Persists back is Balmerk. Chat, we're just trying to concede. We're not having fun, and when we're not having fun, it's time to move on to something else. Let's go take a look at the list I'm talking about, if I still have it. I might have just deleted it, and you know what? We're not gonna rebuild it because we're gamers. We are gamers. Do I have it? No, I got rid of it. Well, rip. I don't think I posted about it either, but it was cool in theory. I do have a red-white version of this deck, I think. What is this? I don't know why I played it. Oh, I really liked Helpful Weaver. I thought this card was actually kind of good. Not really, but kind of. It's just like a 2-mana. You get a 3/2 for 2. And then it gives somebody double strike, which is actually a pretty good rate for a 2-drop. Okay. Who has ideas on what to play? Plum's a little... I feel like I've been playing nothing but spiders for 2 days. And before that, we played nothing but Eldrazi for 2 days. So what are we playing? To Dream to Be. If you want a strong deck list, top 100... Feel free to send whatever you'd like. We're mostly trying to play some non-mainstream things, but I will always look at deck lists. I was thinking about revisiting. We built that Menace deck on stream once? Do you remember that? But I wanted to play now that we have J.J. Jameson. I really liked Ship's Mascot, and then I like this guy a lot too. This is J. Jonah Jameson, but his name's Laszlo. Suspect's the one target creature. And then that. And then we can also play Labyrinth. That's not how you spell things at all, huh? We have Labyrinth Raptor. Whenever a creature you control with Menace becomes blocked, if any player sacrifices a creature of their choice. We're going to play Tribal Menace. Which I think we played this the other day. But I forget what we did with it. To Dream to Beat, where did you hear about me? We don't usually get a lot of new people here. So welcome. Every once in a while we pop in from someone who just randomly finds me on Twitch, but I don't advertise very much. Ah, little Hemosymbic Mite. We took a list. Where did we play that? Did we put that in we put that in Greeny Weenie, I think. We took this to the Mythic not too long ago. A mono green devotion list that played Luris. So it was like green white with Experiment 1, Might, and stuff. Oh, search the MTG category on Twitch. Oh, well, welcome. Bonjour. But this list was sweet. Hemosymbic Might with Surferin is a lot of good redundancy, and it lets you, like, if you go, like, turn 1 Might, turn 2 Surferin, turn 3 Ballith, plus, like, Scale Up or Aspect of Hydra, you just clobber. But, obviously, I think you're... Where did that go? I've seen a lot of people play, like, this green-red, kind of prowess-esque version. Massive Might. I like that with Trample. Have you tried this with Assault Strobe at all? Is that what it's called? What is it? Is Assault Strobe do what I think it does? That's the double strike, right? Oh, it's only a sorcery. It's still okay. Oh. Oh. I don't even know what Game Child does. Oh, it's just a reveal land. Monstrous Rage is such a disgusting card. Crave! Who said we play good decks here? Praven, when you get your own stream, Prave, you can play a good deck. Until then, we ain't doing it. You can't make me. Can I play Reckoner Raid? Oh, my question was, have you tried Assault Strobe? I've seen quite a few people messing with that lately. Well, we played this in a Tifa landfall deck. Similar to yours, but you're going more all in on the prowess version. Not prowess, but I love me some Hemosymbic Might. This card's so freaking fun. Love it. Your mana base is interesting. Are these just lands you have? You could streamline this a little bit, right? What are you playing black for? Oh, for Calisel Sword, duh. Interesting. What were we doing? We're trying to build Menace. Plum's just fucking doing whatever. But yeah, I don't really have anything new for you. If you're familiar with MTGA Zone, I always like to advertise myself on MTGA Zone, but I write all their fun and jank articles. So these are all decks that we've played on stream and did something significant with. But you can go check out those. But we mostly just brew non-mainstream things here, and we try and play some jank. Chat, what's the other best menace? What's the other best menacey boy? I'm trying to think Stalactite Stalker is pretty good. Nope, but I will, for my mono red, it's only because it would break the red-green repetition. Ah, that makes sense. I do like Goblin Blast Runner a lot too, but we don't have enough. I guess if we're playing treasures, it'd be kind of easy to get that fired up, huh? Also, Snarling Gorehound's kind of cool to help filter things. This is also relevant if we're making treasures off of these. What does this do? Target it's just menace, start your engines, +1, and it has double strike. Meh. Alright, moving on. Moving on. 2 drops. Anything relevant here? What did we play? We played that new 4-1 last time, right? Glint Sieve Siphoner is kind of hot. Relentless Dead. Sunset Saboteur seems cool. Dinosaur. Demonic Ruckus is hot. What does this do? For your upkeep, you may create a treasure token. When you do, target opponent creates a tap treasure token. When it deals... Chat, can I play Generous Plunderer? That's also, like, another good way to trigger Stalactite Stalker. What if we have, like, a treasure sub-theme? Is that crazy, chat? Go off. Plum's going off. Plum goes off crazy style. I'm just struggling here. I just don't know what to play. Whenever this creature deals time at random non-land card in that player's hand when he covers this spell 2 life. That's kind of fun, but not really. Every sacrifice another creature. Counter on it. Sacrifice creates menace. Ugh. Ugh. I do like me some Riveteer's Provocateur, chats. Interesting. Stormfist Crusader is also decent. I don't know if we really need Provocateur. I do like this idea of maybe having like a little treasury sub-theme, chat. You guys smelling what I'm stepping on? So then we could play Goblin Blast Runner. I'm sorry. 3-drop wise, anything relevant? We might just fill in with some generic things. I think these two are pretty good for what we're trying to do. I don't think I really want to dive into anything else. There's like Shakedown heavy. But I think with these guys, we'll be fine. So maybe let's cut some things. And we'll go from there. What's the best? Can I just play like Chain Lightning and like Monstrous Rage? That's not how you spell anything, chat. Is there anything that like gets you anything special if a creature you control has menace? You guys know what I'm... Is there anything that like if a creature you control has menace, do this? Or am I just too hopeful? I'm just too hopeful. Chat, would you play Hive of the Eye Tyrant? Incredible. Is Generous Plunderer bad? Yes. Are we gonna play it anyways? Yes. What is this? Whenever a berserker. We don't have enough berserkers. Alright, chat. We're going all in. This is what we're jamming right now. What do we think? We gotta shape some stuff here. So if we stay with like this is hot. Maybe we don't even need Paladin. And we just run like a super hot suite of drops here. Saboteur seems sweet. Raptor seems sweet. I think I want to play all of these. So then, get rid of the lands for a second. We have to cut 8-ish cards. So maybe we just get rid of the Glintstave Siphoners altogether. These both create treasures. Which is hot, so we can probably drop a Plunderer. And drop, like... Can I drop a Plunderer and a Crusader? Chat, what do you think? Are you in there? Are we in it to win it? I think we're in it to win it. The problem is, I think we have to play Prismatic Vista. In order to have enough triggers for Stalactite Stalker and Goblin Blast Runner. But I think we'll be okay. And then we can play like Blackleaf Cliffs. And then... Ooh. I kind of want to play Ramunap Ruins, but I don't think we're going to have the room. Alright, who knows what we're doing? We're just messing around, boys. This is Menace Tribal version 1.0. Let me throw her up on the old Mox field. For 2Dream 2B, if you're still here, does this command work? You can go to my Mox field and find all of the decks we play. Including very old ones. Beautiful. Chat, what happened to our tunes? Chat. Oh, I'm loading more. Hold on. Hold your horses. Prave. Hold on. It should have popped up in chat. Do you see that? Maybe. You can also just search me, or if you go to decks on there, and then you go to historic somewhere. Where's historic? I skipped right by it. You could probably find me recently created somewhere, maybe. I don't know. There should be a link in chat. But this is our users MTG Jank Tank. That's me. All right, let's go see how bad we do with this. And tonight is an experimenting night. Maybe we should like theme our streams a little better. Maybe like Tuesdays should always be like fuck around day. Ooh. We can keep this. Double Monstrous Rage? That's kind of nutty, right? But we're not going to do that. We haven't played with this guy yet. He's pretty cool. Looks like we might be against a little wizard action here. Okay, Prave, you can have your donation back. Like, if that's If that's what you're after, like, you can just... Oh. Chat, were you just against, yeah, we're always... You literally... You literally can't play best of one right now without playing against this every time. Every time. It's just Conspiracy Unraveler this. Conspiracy Unraveler that. Plum can't draw any other relevant cards in his deck. We're gonna get otherworldly dazed. Alright. Chat. Let's ban Persist from best of one. Or I don't know. What do you even ban from that deck? Is it enough of a problem? The problem is it's like Tibalt's Trickery where it's only like in best of one. Ugh. Chat, do you know I have 17 followers on Moxfield? Prave, I don't know if you know this, but once you hit 17 followers on Moxfield, you don't have to stream every Sunday. I don't know if you were in that email link. You played so many decks. I have, yes. That's all we do on this stream is we just brew. We just make decks. This is kind of hot. I think I'll put back the blast runner here. All right, chat. Look, we have like a curve to our... Okay, it's just the other boogeyman, you know? We're gonna get, what, Chalice of the Voided? No, just a Talisman. All right. Whatever, dude. Whatever, broski. But yeah, we play a lot of decks. Not all of them good. We can get liquid metal coating? Hell yeah, we are. But now we're just never gonna go above, well, I guess we can kill Karn. Even if he plays a creature. Because we got Menace, baby. Dennis the Menace. Oh. Guys. You followed me. Thank you. Make that... We got 18 followers, Praven. So now I don't have to stream on Tuesdays either. And then that's when I just hit the end stream button. Are we getting K-commanded here? What's happening? I don't really want to believe. I don't really want to be K-commanded. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like you know there's something wrong when you can't test your garbage deck in best of one. You know what I mean? Like, I get there's always gonna be Is It Wizards and there's gonna be whatever, but when all you face is like Eldrazi and Persist combo, it's not fun. Oh, chat, look, K-command. Guess who was right? He can still play his liquid metal coating, which he does. He's gonna blow up our land. Hot. Alright, at least we get that. And then we can sack this for a red source, I guess. We kind of have to kill his Karn. He only has one card left in hand. Or we're going to give him another card on RFT. RFT has ruined MTG, I feel like. Decks are too quickly optimized. People have all the good cards. People would have to buy these on MTGO, so that forced people to innovate. I agree. I agree. It's just like... That's what I really enjoy. I think I've mentioned it before, but I go on MTG Salvation a lot, which they're not really like updated anymore, but I used to just go read through all the modern deck creation forums, and like if you go like way back when, dude, like 2013, you just got people who are like, hey, will this deck work? And they're like, I don't know, test it. And then you got like these little bubbles of people testing like random shit. The good old days, baby. But no one does that anymore. Everything's, like you said, it's solved too quickly. We're gonna swing at this guy's Karn, but he's gonna snipe another land from us next turn. But, yeah. I guess, like, that's how, like, when information becomes that available, that's kind of how everything goes, but... You, like, test it? Yeah. On this stream, we, I try to have a plan, but Praven will tell you I never have a plan. When we make a new deck, I try and play 5 best-of-3 matches, kind of like you would on MTGO, just to get a feel for it, and then, I have a YouTube channel. For Dream to Beat, we have videos on a lot of these decks too on YouTube. The older ones are just the entire stream, but like for these more recent decks, like there's like deck techs and stuff, and then you can go through and watch like the gameplay against different decks and stuff like that. So chat, we have to kill his Karn. Luckily for us, these Okibas are really putting in some work here, huh? We're probably gonna get like Ugin or Breakered. So many garbage decks, and I want a fair share because people also play garbage. Yeah. Dude, I was just thinking back the other day, like, when I started, I think I said MTGO, like, right at the end of Stars of Mirrodin, when we got Innistrad. I was on fucking blue-black zombies every day of my life, dude. Blue-black zombies goes crazy. Alright, chat, an early Karn just kind of fucked us. So, we're gonna concede. Dude, it's so hard to test right now. I'm just trying to get a feel for, like, how the deck might run, but when everyone else is doing things that happen on turn 2, you know? And is it worth me investing a full thing of getting a sideboard together for? I don't know. But I used to have a lot of... I don't know, if you go to the Modern Magic subreddit, if you guys don't know what the Jank tank is, the original Jank tank was a post on Reddit. This is Jank tank origins for you. This was 8 years ago. I think it's like the 8th post on the top whatever. But I basically just took all the decks I played in Modern for like 6 years, and I just put them in one really big Reddit post, and then that turned into the spreadsheet, which is all this stuff. But I mean, I used to play, I don't even know, dude. All those decks I like played for hours. I played every single deck on the Jank tank for at least like a few days back when like X-Mage was a thing. And like you could just win whatever the fuck you wanted. People were playing Kiki Chord, and like fucking Kitchen Finks was a Modern staple. It's just so weird. Remember like even like in Historic, remember when like Black Red Arcanist was a deck? In like the beginning of the Historic. Okay, see, like, so this hand's kind of hot. We're gonna go turn 1 Chain Lightning his guide, but like we could have went turn 1 Stalker, sack the Vista, we get a 2/2 with Menace, and then turn 2 play Raptor. But yeah, power creep's just, it's just nutter butters, dude. Alright, we'll go get a should we just play Raptor? Or Stalker? I think I'd rather play Raptor. Because then if we get another land, we can play Laszlo, swing, make a treasure, sack. And then we get a bigger Stalker. Oh my god, everything's coming up plumb. Chat, I don't know what Suspect does. I'm not gonna lie to you. Has Menace and can't block. Oh yeah, Guide of Souls can't block, baby. How are you making your collection so full? I play a lot. Every once in a while, I'll, ooh, should we throw... No, let's play Stalker. I would put in money... The status exactly is the ring. I would buy a little bit. I would, like, put 50 bucks in here or there when a new set releases. But for the most part, I don't buy a ton of stuff. We just collect. I just play a lot. Ooh, we're vibing right now, dude. Exemplar of Light. More like Exemplar of Nerds. Is this when it enters? Okay, it is only when it enters. We have Menace. So we do have some interesting plays here. So I think I'm going to swing with both of these because we get double treasures. And then that can't block, so we get to swing. Then we get to cast Stalactite Stalker. Then we get to cast Okiba. Oh, we're just going to play out our whole hand here, I think. And then we're going to play a 4-1. And then... Oh, this is only if it goes to the graveyard, right? Do treasures not... Treasures don't hit the yard like tokens do? I guess not. Am I stupid? I'm stupid, chat. Stop it. Alright, we're just gonna swing all here. Holy shit. What are we putting a counter on? I don't know, fucking something stupid. Check this out. And then we get to activate, 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 activate. Whoa, chat, look at this. That's pretty cool. That's a little wombo combo, huh? I know we shouldn't have swung with that and we could have probably killed him, but that's pretty cool. Oh, wait. Chat, we killed him. We killed him. We did something. Prave, you thought we were going to lose. Okay, so there's like a cool little... Yeah, you see that? We swung with everything, made 4 treasures, and then this gives all creatures with Menace +1/+0. We're freaking so good at this game. Prave thought we were going to lose. So, okay, I apologize. Stalactite Stalker, each time a permanent card is put into your graveyard from anywhere. Do treasures going to the yard not count? Am I stupid? Treasures are permanents. They're just tokens. And they should still hit the grave, yeah? Did my opponent have something I didn't read? Or am I just dumb? I might just be dumb. Maybe I'm just dumb. Ooh, Prave, you know what we can do, though? We can play Gigantha. Yeah, tokens aren't cards, but, like... They're still considered permanents, no? Like, they still hit... Like, when a thing, like a token dies, it still hits the graveyard. It just disappears. Or am I wrong? I thought it would be the same with treasures. But... I'm going crazy, chat. So, then, do we even want Stalactite Stalker? If the only thing we're doing here is playing Prismatic Vista? Yeah, tokens are permanents. So when you sack one, each time a permanent is put into your graveyard from anywhere. Oh, but I guess, like, creatures go to the graveyard, but if you're just... I don't know. I'm just stupid. They're not cards. I understand. I just thought they... Maybe I'm just thinking more so, like, when a death trigger rather than a permanent trigger. Yeah. I get you, Dreams. Can I call you Dreams? See, like, this hand... Okay, this hand does something, right? Because we can go turn one, this... I guess we should Okiba, but... We can play Stalactite Stalker. And that triggers. So this becomes a 2-2. And then we can probably go, like, Crypt, Chain Lightning his thing, plus Reckoner. I do like this card a lot. Okay, interesting. Should we just play a Plunderer? No. Opponent might be kind of slow. Let's just play a Sunset Saboteur and swing for 2. Not sold on Blast Runner. Let's play Okiba. Okiba? Akaba? Probably might just be on our control list, so I think we're going to fire off this Chain Lightning. See if we get counterspelled. Probably not. No more lies. JK. Opponent loves counterspelling us. Ooh, yoy, yoy. Prave, that's 2, baby. You thought we were gonna lose that one. Give me it. Hit me with it. Prave, you know what to do. Give me the command. Opponent conceded. They couldn't handle it. Miracles do happen. You know what? I'll do it myself. Cowards can't block warriors. But yeah. What else is going on in the world? This hand's interesting. I think we're gonna lead on Runner here because I want to be able to Monstrous Rage. Turns out we might just get eaten here. We get shantied. Oh my god, we're so good. This is when a permanent... What? Oh, as long as you sacked a permanent. Our synergies might not be as good as I want them to be, chat. Symmetry Sage. Reckless Charge. They're charging at us recklessly, chat. Alright. Sure. We're just gonna fire up a Monstrous Rage because we got nothing better to do. We'll swing for 4. I will say the incidental life gain is pretty good. But I haven't seen anyone play anything crazy recently, and it's rather upsetting. Flame of Anor, targeting our Blast Runner. Oh, chat, we're not even playing Bugs anymore. I'm sorry. Ugh! I'm telling you, these Reckoner raids are freaking putting in work, dude. What do I have to do? Oh, I gotta update. Sorry. Let me update stream. I'm annoyed that it doesn't show... Oh, I guess because it's through stream elements that the coward count doesn't show up, right? Maybe I should set that up through like Nightbot or something. I'll have to figure out how that works. If you can't tell, I'm not a professional streamer. I'm just a dude in a basement playing Magic. With these freaking puppies right here. Alright, we're down to 5. We top decked the Land of the Century, which we needed a couple turns ago. We're just dead. Guys, this deck's not working out in our favor. I'm gonna be so real with you right now. I'm gonna be so real with you. We're having a tough go. So if you have any ideas, any brews, you say, hey, Plum, baby, honey, darling, brew this. And I'll be like, okay. And then we'll brew it. Not really. I feel like you guys always suggest things and I say, fuck no. You know what I'd love to do is, I'll have to figure out how to do it, but Jeff Hoogland, if anyone knows who Jeff Hoogland is, Jeff Hoogland used to have a donation queue where you could like pay him $5 and send him a deck list and he'd play your deck on stream. I would do that. Maybe not for $5. I feel like that's a lot of money. If you pay me $1, I'll play your deck on stream. Maybe not even. Maybe like 50 cents. One more month till Avatar. Dude, I know. I feel like we're not even done with Spider-Man. I didn't really like Spider-Man. All I did was... What did we even brew? I don't think we brewed anything worthwhile. Our Eldrazi decks were cool. Black Eclipse is good. We'll go Stalker into Runner. I was thinking of playing this deck, or playing Blast Runner in a landfall list. But I feel like you can just play Wild Mikado. I guess this gets Menace. Are we about to get Phyrexian, whatever? Aren't we done with it? Yeah, we're pretty much done with it. I need the mythics for... I need like 6 mythics for the Moon Mist list, but that might never come into fruition. Or maybe way down the line. I think I have all of the rares from Spider-Man. I just don't have all the mythics. Chat. Chat, we found a card. And it gives us Menace. We're gonna get Cake Commanded here. It's gonna be pretty bad. Faithless Looting, Garbage Engineer, Trap Finder, Sturch. There's our Cage Commands. We knew that was coming. Good news is we do have Menace. We'll grab a red source here. How do we feel about sniping one of these just for fun? Just to say, hey, how are ya? I'm here too. You're here, I'm here, we're all here. And then we get to smack him for 1. And then we have no anything. What is this? Eldrazi with 4 Plagon? Oh, okay, he's not doing anything fun though. I did face we faced a guy earlier who played Plagon main deck. I thought that was hot. Ooh. I guess we'll just draw Gauntlet. Chat, none of our decks are really working out. Is there actually no sorcery speed bolt? What do you mean? Like, as in, like, just, like, can hit anything? Not without conditions. Bolt Wave is only players. Bump in the Night is players. Skewer the Critics has to be turned on. Collateral damage, you have to sacrifice something. I don't think so. Even the ones in Modern have, like, Suspend or something. Chain Lightning? I sure hope it does. Yo, low-key, we're kind of putting up a fight here. We're about to lose, but, like, we're kind of putting up a fight. He's going to buy back his Devourer and then do that. But, like, we put him to 5. Ugin the Spirit Dragon, dude. Let me kill your freaking thing. Alright, chat. We're just dead. Alright. This didn't go very well. We're not doing well tonight, guys. We are not doing well tonight. I don't know what to brew. Updated. What is this? Oh, we don't have Minced and Boo. We have everything else. We haven't played. This deck seems so cool. Playing Lamplight Phoenix combo. Especially with Forceful Cultivator. That's really dope too. Because you're only running... what a sick list. I guess we could just, like... I feel like Minced and Boo is a pretty strong plan B. Is there anything else that, like, keeps up with that at 4 mana? That we could just, like, sub in for now? Like, Chandra's not horrible. I also don't know exactly how this... I'd have to sit down and look at this combo. Like, we could just play a couple Chandras. Call it a day. How does this work, chat? So, you mill yourself a whole bunch. And, you try and get a Lamplight Phoenix onto the board with an Altar of Dementia. You sacrifice Lamplight Phoenix and you target yourself. And then you have to, what, collect evidence 4? So you just try and get to a point where you have enough. You need how many? 20? Is that right? You would need 20... At least 20 cards that cost 4 or more in the yard so that you could bring back... You mill yourself entirely, and then you use all the cards you milled to bring back this and mill your opponent out. But what do you do if they're playing 100 card mill? What if they're on Knuckle Blades, chat? Let's throw fuck around. Let's see how it works. Can we play it in best of 1? Probably not. But we're gonna try it. We've never played this deck before. I will say, Avatar will give us a couple things for, oh no, we're just getting lessons, right? We're not actually getting learn cards. Because there is that Phoenix that comes back to the battlefield once you learn. But I don't know if we've seen learned. I think we've only seen the lessons. Yeah. We can try this out. Like, we can just turn 1 commercial district, and what are we digging for? I'll keep a Fable. We're just digging for an altar. So Bloodbraid automatically always hits what? It hits Altar, Lamplight, or Fable? Those are some pretty good cards to hit. Oh, chat, look what we're playing against. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, chat. Chat, this might be something different. Chat, this might be something different. He might be on a little regular old Jund. Sulphurous Springs. Holy moly, chat. Renin 6. Okay, okay. I like what we're doing here. Are you gonna ping me? You're gonna... What are we doing? Oh. Alright, so we can Molten... We can Molten Impact this? Or we can just play a Fable. Well, I guess we could've... Oh no, this doesn't have haste. Interesting. But wait till we start... Wait till I'm playing like 16 Phoenixes in one deck. Lamplight Phoenix. Arclight Phoenix. The Learn Phoenix. What other... Mana Gorger Phoenix. Oh, boys. We could play 20 Phoenixes. Flamewake Phoenix. We could play 24 Phoenixes. Well, yeah, but, like, it won't be good. I think I brewed a Phoenix list, actually. Does he have sorcery already in the thing so I don't fuck up his wife? Okay. Chat, what are we discarding? Probably both these Chandras, huh? Wow. Opponent has... Ooh. Chat. Chat. Okay, you guys are gonna have to bear with me because I don't know how to do this. Wait, now I have to see if we brewed. Did I put that on Moxfield? I swear we brewed a Phoenix deck. How do you spell Phoenix? 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 Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Arclight and Retriever, and then we played... Oh, I played green-red for some reason. Is that the best version? Alright, chat. Are you ready? Prave, I feel like you're hating on me. I feel like you're really hating on me, and I don't appreciate it. Okay, boys, are we ready? How does this work? We cast... So do we just mill ourselves completely first? I think we do. Because it doesn't matter if we don't have it. Yeah, I'll take action. Oh, this is gonna be sick, chat. So we just mill ourselves. Bring it back every time. Oh, chat, this is so dope. This is fun. Okay. And I should probably just do like the somewhat smaller things first, right? Is there a lesson to this madness? See what I did there? Because we're talking about lessons. What do we have? Chat, this is so slow. Also, wouldn't you want to just play all? No, I guess not. If you're playing Forceful Cultivator. That makes sense. Ooh. I guess we could exile other Phoenixes, but I don't think it really speeds anything up. Oh, we're also playing the One Ring? Chat, I didn't actually look at this deck list before we started. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. How many charges is that? We're almost there. Oh, so we mill ourselves completely, and then once we have enough, we keep rebuying Phoenix to mill them out completely. Because we have enough ways to collect evidence that they can't, that we can buy it back enough. Like right now we have 46 mana to collect evidence. So we mill ourselves to fuel our own Altar of Dementia to mill them. Spike played a version of this. I think he played a blue-red version a long time ago. But this deck... Oh, fuck. I always feel bad when I don't have the credit. This deck was played in a recent historic tournament, I think. I just wish I knew who the author was. That's my bad. I could probably find it on Reddit. But I thought this list was super sick. Especially when you have Minsc and Boo and stuff as your backup plan. Alright. Are we there yet? Just about. we have so much collect evidence mana. But, I mean, essentially, it's a 2-card combo. It's just, you know, sometimes a little tough to get there. Okay, so that mills us. So now we do this. You guys think he's playing Gaia's Blessing? Or do you think he's playing Emrakul? It is a very long combo, huh? We're just gonna sit here and mill our opponent out. Dude, I faced Jund like 4 times today. Everyone's playing the Jund Goyf with actually he's on basically Jund Goyfs. Maybe. Did we see Pyrodoif or anything? Swift Spear's teaching is interesting. That's kind of hot. I mean, I feel like Goyfs by themselves are already pretty strong. I don't know if you need them to be hasty. But probably, I mean, you can close out games pretty fucking fast. I'm also surprised opponents just let me mill them out like this. He sat through milling myself out into milling him out. Or her, I'm sorry. Their name is Jules Byrne. Is he talking about, like, Jules as in, like, the vape? Hashtag vape nation. Is that cool anymore? Probably not. Oh. Alright, now we're at a point where we gotta speed up. He only had 19 cards left. Okay. Guys, we figured it out. It's actually a very straightforward combo. It takes a lot of clicks. This is hot. Okay, let's just do like a little bit of what time is it? I've only been going a couple hours. Jeez. Let's do a little testing with this, and then maybe this will be the deck we play on Thursday. Because this is kind of cool. I'm enjoying it. We only played 1 game, and I'm already freaking... Yeah, we can keep this hand. This hand's pretty sweet, actually. I guess maybe we can't keep it. I don't know. I'm not good at this type of thing, chat. You can just, what, rumble here? we're looking for... I'll take an Altar of Dementia. Obviously, we don't want to get shreked by... Oh, it's also tough because you kind of have to play out a lot of your hand. Right? Like, I don't... Ooh, White Orchid Phantom. But if we Blood Braid and hit a... Well, we'll see. We just want him to not have Shelter by Ghosts, huh? Alright. Okay, there's a Phoenix. We don't have the red source at the moment. Do we just want to set up an altar? Or do we just want to play Phoenix? I think we just want to play Phoenix. And hope. Hope he doesn't have Shelter by Ghosts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't need the whole thing. Ah, he's playing Fragment. Does that spin us into anything? No. I just did it to be safe, so we could kind of figure it out there, but no, I don't think you need the whole thing. What does this spin us into? Second Lamplight plus... Are we dead? We're close. But yeah, you essentially need 60. But it can just be a little awkward because... Oh, yeah, now we're just dead. Fuck me. I guess you can just start going off at 60, and then if you happen to need more, you just mill yourself more, right? We're probably real soft at Grave Hate, though. But then you have, like... I wish we had more Minskin boost. But then, like, Chandra... Phoenixes beaten in the air. I guess it's not the worst plan B for a combo deck. You know? Oh, the old triple Lamplight Phoenix. Sure. Let's go get a Stomping Ground. But yeah, you just need somewhere in the 60 range, yeah? Let's just take a Phoenix, and then we can get another red source off the end. And just play Phoenix next turn. Wow, it's crazy how fast you can get evidence filled up, though. Flame Slash is pretty good. Is it worth me just playing Phoenix here? Just by itself? Tune the narrative? I guess you only need like 5 mana to pull it off in one turn, which isn't that bad off of Rumbles. You know? We do find the altar. We're gonna try and play it and probably get eaten. Counterspell maybe. We have second Rumble for next turn though. Swing for 3. We also have a Ring. I'll take a Bloodbraid Elf, get a free Cascade. Let's see. Seen a lot of people playing Invert Polarity too. One's on Jeskai Wizards. Squizzer Wizards. I also didn't look at our sideboard. This is a best of 3 deck, but I'm just making sure we know what we're doing here. Do I have a red source left? Are we playing a basic mountain? Yeah, we are. So we can do that. All right, let's Bloodbraid. See where that hits us. Into a Molten Impact. That sucks. I guess we could have done that or whatever, but swing for 6. We're gonna get board wipe, chat, or settle the wreckage. He has what, tune the narrative here? Trades out my Bloodbraid. Down to 11. All right, chat, we're chilling. Generous end. Can I play the One Ring? Are we gonna get inverted? Oh yeah. Opponent's about to steal our ring. Oh yeah. You know what card I really want to play is fuck. There's another 3-mana is a card that switches to permanents. You guys know what I'm talking about? Not switcheroo. It's called something else. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I hate playing against counterspells. Opponent seems to be struggling for some reason against our single Lamplight Phoenix. Which I guess if he tries to... Is he just looking for, like, exile-based removal? Because I guess we have an we have an unkillable threat. If he wipes the board, it just comes back. Which is kind of funny. Chat, look at this. Look at his back. It's the never-ending Phoenix. Oh, I mean, who knows? He might get something here. But, like, if he's Supreme Verdicts, he's still taking 3 next turn. He has to exile it. What do we... Oh, we're just doing it for... Okay. Guess what, baby? Guess what, baby? Guess what, baby? We're back. You can't kill the Phoenix, baby. Hell yeah. Hit him with a Fable. Snapcaster. What are you Snapcastering, dude? A Flame of Anor? To kill my Lamplight Phoenix? And draw more cards? Chat, if we find an altar, guess how easy it's going to be to mill him. So easy. Is there a Flame Slash in here anywhere? Yes, there is. Chat, this is funny. Oh! Chat, we found one. Do we have enough to just mill him? I think he's gonna wipe the board anyways, so. Rathas dies for X equals... Chat, he tapped out. Chat, he tapped out. Do you think he has a, doesn't even matter. Chat, we fucking got him. We fucking got him, boys. Unless, do you think he's playing Emrakul? Oh no. Oh no, now he's gonna rope us. He steals our One Ring. He cycles a bunch of Triomes. He Snapcasters us. He Wrath of the Skies us like 3 turns in a row. And now he's gonna lose to a silly little bird. Damn. Yo, this deck's hot. Oh no, he's really roping us. Oh no. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna play this. We'll play this in best of 3 on Thursday. This is sick. This list is sick. What is his win condition? Just beat me down with Snapcaster Mages? It's a small indie gaming company, so. Shit, chat. We did it. We fucking did it, boys. Yo, Lamplight, that's so funny though. That like against like a control deck, you just keep playing Lamplight Phoenixes over and over until they die. What other shells are there? Obviously this one's built for historic. I think Saffron Olive played a Jeskai version when it like first came out. Because then you get access to like Lorien Revealed and stuff like that, which is cool. How many cards you got? 24? Yeah, we're fine, right? Body yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Chat, we might call it there for tonight after we mill this person out. Just because I feel like the first half of the stream was unproductive. But I really don't want to play through 5 matches of this right now. I guess we could start 5 matches, but I think I fried my brain trying to play bugs. I tried my brain trying to play bugs, dude. The bugs weren't bad. They were bad bugs. Oh, Jay, he's playing Flage. We found a win con. God. Do we have enough? He's at 9. Chat, do we have to mill ourselves a couple times? I think we do. Just to, you know, maybe he's playing a surgical in there. You never know. We don't know what he's up to. He could be out here, you know, smoking the herbal jazz. Got some crazy wombo combo in hand. Gotta cover all your bases, baby. Ooh, Jason Mind Sculptor is relevant, I guess, too. Oh, he has a Hall of the Storm Giants. That's how they get you. Alright, did we do it? We did it. That's it. That's all she wrote. Draw a card. Woo! We are the best. We are the best. All right, boys. So there's like there's like this version, which we also we don't have Dead and Gones, but we have everything else besides these. We just swap out for like the same suite he's playing. And then is this Aspiring Spike maybe? Dragon Range Chandler is pretty good, but I oh, this is a weird build. No, that's not what we want. Someone tried to build it in Timeless. Ooh, Thassa's Oracle is cool if you're playing Timeless. You can mill yourself and then just unearth something. Also gets back your Phoenixes. It's not the worst. Except you can't really... Fast mana is kind of awkward, right? You could like turn one altar off of Mox or like... You have access to Ancient Tomb plus Dark Ritual? I don't think it's worth playing Chrome Mox because it doesn't count towards your evidence. But you could turn one altar... and then turn 3... You could do something like that, maybe. You probably, if you did play Chrome Mox, you could win on turn 2. Anywho, chat, we'll call it there for tonight. I don't know who's still around. Dream to be. I'm gonna call you Dreams. Dreams. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Jank Tank. Praven, thank you for the gifted sub. Always appreciated. Hopefully, who did you subscribe? Zen_HS. Zen_HS, you better come watch us. You better come hang out with us. You have a subscription, so be there, be square. And then, yeah, we'll be back on Thursday. I should actually be back on Thursday. And we're gonna play... Oh, wait. I did want to check the sideboard before we leave. We're gonna play this deck in, actual best of 3. What is Heritage Reclamation? Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, except on 1 card from a graveyard, draw a card. Plus Belting Spear. Okay. Kind of weird. I guess most... What Grave Hate is around, right? I don't know what Grave Hate people are playing besides Surgicals. We can use our Surgicals to counter our opponent's Surgicals. Right? We can just exile the one in our graveyard. And then they can't exile it and then keep the other ones in our deck. Super big brain. Fire Magic's funny. Wonder if you could just play Pyroclasm instead. But, anywho. That's all she wrote for tonight. Article on the decks we played last week. The Red Drowsy and the Blue Green Emerge went up today, I think. So you can go check that out, even though you already watched me play them. And we'll be back on Thursday. So I will catch you in the next one. Have a good night.